All right, the question was asked about numbers 4 and 6. I happen to be in my classroom this evening, and so I'll go through those two quickly, and hopefully that helps you get ready for the test tomorrow. I kind of understand why number 4 was a struggle, and I guess number 6 as well. Number 4, I've not been emphasizing the Venn diagram model because almost every problem that we've encountered, we've been able to use the general addition rule, probability of A plus probability of B minus the intersection. But this one, you have basically three things going on. And so that general addition rule kind of breaks down because it's not big enough. Okay. And so the Venn diagram model is the one you have to use for this one. So here's the Venn diagram model. So I have Okay, I'll kind of label this one as statistics, AP statistics. I'll label this one as English, and I will have this one as French. Okay, I think most of you are smart enough to figure out that these students have been in are in all three. This group is in English and French. This group is English and stats. This group is stats and French. So I think you kind of get that idea. I'm hoping you've seen Venn diagrams already. So even though the question's written from kind of the outside of this Venn diagram to the middle, I'm actually going to approach it from the inside out. I think it's easier that way. So there are 3 students who are in all 3. So boom, there's 3. It then tells me, going backwards, that 8 students are in both AP English and AP French. Okay, that's this region right here. In that region, there are 8 students. 3 of them are in all 3. And so there's only 5 left that are in only English and French. Next, going back, I have 5 students in both AP Stats and AP French. That's 5 students in this region. 3 of them are in all 3. And so there are 2 students left who are in only Stats and French. Next, I have 10 students who are in both AP Stats and AP English. That's this region right here. I have 10 students there. 3 of them are in all 3, and so I have 7 students who are there. Okay, now the students who are in only one of these AP classes. So I'm going to go back. 15 are in AP French. That's this region here. Okay, there's 15 there, but I do have 10 of them already in other AP classes, and so exactly 5 are only in AP French. Going back, I have 52 students in AP English. That's this region. Now keep in mind that there are 15 other classes, and so there's 37 that are only in English. And finally, I have 31 in AP Stats. That's this region. 12 of them are in other AP classes as well, and so there's 19 left. So now that I've done all of that stuff, I go all the way back to say there's 100 students enrolled in AP courses. And so if you kind of think of this in the Venn diagram model as the universe, is that what it's called? I can't remember what everything is. There's 100 students overall. Okay. Now, if you add up 19 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 37 plus 5 plus 5, you get 78. And 100 minus 78 is 22. And so there are 22 students who are in some other AP class at this school. And so there's a 22% chance that a student takes an AP course other than these 3. So I apologize for that question. We've not talked a lot about using Venn diagrams on these problems. And so this is one where you had to use a Venn diagram. Okay, so on number 6 is one that we have seen before. We haven't really emphasized it a ton, but this is a weighted means question. So back from our first unit, it's a weighted means question. So Mr. DeVoe, which is one of the authors of our textbook, which you don't see very much, teaches 2 sections of AP Physics. He has 38 seniors in one section and 24 juniors in the other section. The overall mean for both sections was 87. If the junior section had a mean of 92, what was the approximate mean for the senior section on the midterm exam? Okay, So there are, let's see here, 24 juniors, and the mean is 92. So if I multiply 24 times 92, that would give me the total score, like the sum of the scores of all the juniors. Okay, I'll actually use a dot actually for multiplying. Okay, and if I add to that the 38 seniors times their score, sorry, their mean, which I don't know, and I divide by the total number of students, which is 38 plus 24, I get 62. And that is equal to, it says there's a mean of 87. So from there, I just do some algebra. So I multiply both sides by 62. And so I have, this is equal to, this is times 62 times 62. I get 5,394. Okay, 24 times 92. The juniors' total, the sum of their scores is that, plus 38x. And now it's a pretty simple algebra question. So I take 5,394 minus 2208, and I get 3186 is equal to 38x. I then divide by 38, divide by 38, and I get 83.84 is the average for this senior section. Now, the question you probably are asking is, will these questions be on the exam? And I don't think there's a weighted means question on the exam you're taking tomorrow. I don't think there is a problem that requires a Venn diagram like number 4. But those are still problems. Again, I'm forward thinking, looking towards the AP exam, and these are things that could be on the AP exam. So in preparation for tomorrow, these may not be there, but they're good things for you to be aware of looking forward to the AP exam. So I hope that's helpful to you. Good luck studying. Let me know if you have more questions.